Hello, Assalamualaikum. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we are discussing start and speed control method of induction motor. First of all, we need to be know what is induction motor. An induction motor or a synchronous motor is an AC electric motor in which the electric current in the rotor needed to produce torque is obtained by electromagnetic induction from the magnetic field of the stator winding. It means that induction motor, also called a synchronous motor, which is an electric motor, which the electric current in the rotor needed to produce torque. In this, electric current need to produce torque and obtained by electromagnetic induction. Now, starting of induction motor. A three-phase induction motor is a self-starting. When the supply is connected to the stator of a three-phase induction motor, a rotating magnetic field is produced and the rotor begins rotating and the induction motor starts. At the time of starting, the motor slip is a unity and the starting current is a very large. It means the three-phase induction motor is self-starting. It starts by itself. When the supply is connected to the stator, that means the supply. When we give supply to the stator, it may rotate and produce a magnetic field. And at the time of starting, the motor slip is a unity and the starting current is a very large, and it need to be a current in large quantity. There are three methods of starting method of induction motor: direct online starter, star delta starter, and auto transformer starter. First of all, we are discussing here direct online starter. Direct online starter method is a common method of a starting of a cage induction motor. The motor is connected through a starter across the fully supply voltage. The direct online starter method figure is shown in below that we show in a next slide. It consists of coil operated contactor C controlled by start and stop by push button. It means the direct online starter is a method of a starting of a cage induction motor. It is easy to run or start the motor by direct online starter. As we show in figure, there are three supplies connected to the motor directly. The button which may be installed to convenient place away from the starter. The start button is held open by a spring on pressing the start push button. The contactor C is energized from two line conductor L1 and L2. The three main contacts that we shown in figure named by M and the auxiliary contact A are closed. The terminals are A and B are short circuited. The motor is then connected to the supply mains. The S1 button that shows in figure moves mains. The S1 button moves back under the spring action as soon as the pressure is released. The coil C remain energized through AB. That's why the torque is produced and motor is going to be running easily by direct online method. Now we discuss about star delta starter. The star delta starter is a very common type of starter and is used extensively as compared to the other type of starting method of the induction motor. A star delta is used for a cage motor designed to run normally on the delta connected starter winding. The connection of three-phase induction motor with a star delta. It means that the star delta starter easily and commonly type of starter that is used to run induction motor very easily. The three-phase induction motor with a star delta is connected, then it may give to the current to the motor and it may start. As we show in figure, when the motor picks up the speed about 80% of its rated speed, the switch S is immediately put into the run position. As a result, the starter winding which was in star connection is delta connection now. The delta connection of the starter winding in. In this, the stator is remain state auto transformer started. This is a starter which is suitable for both star and delta connected motors. In method, the starting current is limited by using a three-phase auto transformer to reduce the initial stator applied voltage. The auto transformer starter is a suitable for both delta connection motors and star connection motors. In this method, the starting current is limited by using three phase and it starts by itself. In this figure, as we show, it is provided with the number of tapping. The starter is connected to a one particle tapping to obtain the most suitable starting voltage. A double throw switch S is used to connect the transformer in the circuit of starting. When the handle H of the switch S in the start position, the primary of auto transformer is connected to the supply line and motor is connected to the secondary of the auto transformer. Now we discuss about speed control methods of induction motors. There are 5 speed control methods of induction motor: pole changing method, starter voltage control, supply frequency control, rotor resistance control, slip energy recovery. Pole changing method is one of the main method of the speed control of induction motor. This motor of controlling the speed by pole changing is used mainly for cage motor only because the cage rotor automatically develops a number of poles which is equal to the poles of the starter winding. The number of starter poles can be changed by the following three methods: multiple stator winding, method of consequent poles, pole amplitude modulation. Now, stator voltage control of an induction motor. It is a method used to control the speed of induction motor. The speed of three-phase induction motor can be varied by varying the supply voltage, as we already know that the torque developed is proportional to the square of the supply voltage and the slip at the maximum torque is independent of the supply voltage. Now, speed control of induction motor by variable frequency control. Variable frequency control is a method that is used to control the speed of an induction motor. The synchronous speed and therefore the speed of motor can be controlled by varying the supply frequency. Rotor resistance control of an induction motor. Rotor resistance control is also one of the methods by which we can control the speed of induction motor. The speed of the wound induction motor can be controlled by connecting an external resistance in the rotor circuit through slip rings. The method is not applicable to cage induction motors. That means the applicable cage motors are not run by this method. Slip energy recovery of induction motor. Slip energy recovery is one of the method controlling the speed of an induction motor. In rotor resistance control method, the slip power in the rotor circuit is vested as I to R losses, I square R losses. During the low speed operation, the efficiency is also reduced. In this method, that efficiency also reduced and we have some losses